this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Now here it comes.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
We got 3-2.
The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 3 more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia has it. And there's one gone to begin the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Woodruff has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First offering on its way. Javier Baez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Driven nicely into the gap. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus this arm. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's set and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. Bryant, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
He's set. The 2-2 down the third baseline. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs strand a couple. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Lorenzo Cain is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Now that's popped up. Rizzo waits on it. 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a pitch on the way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one after the foul ball there. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 8, The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Hira is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring up Keston Hira. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
The second baseman, Keston Hira.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's Jed Jerko now. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 4th, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez. Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. And that misses for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Brennan Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Brennan Davis.
And the pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. A windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ian Happ. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him to hold the batter at second.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Javier Baez would be next. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Second home run early in the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1.
I got 3-2.
Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Daniel Vogelback, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good battle. Count remains full. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just give on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Dan Vogelbach is next. No balls and 1 strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
1-1.
Count 2-1.
No one out with a runner at second. All even now, 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Now batting, Lorenzo Cain. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 3 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Chris Bryant.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Shipman.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ball two. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Jerko in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Christian Yelich, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Now back. Second baseman.
In now, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5, Jerko.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes strike 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras gathers. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Brewers strand one. They're down 2-1. Ethan Small will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 74. Ethan.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie.
Leading off to the Cubs, the third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Bodie.
Ball that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch.
Ball that's off the plate.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A ball in. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 8.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Garcia. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Ryan Braun.
The designated hitter.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Vogelback. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The center fielder, number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, way to get dirty. What a play. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Cain has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. It can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Cubs.
Here's Javier Baez. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up. So here is Avisail Garcia, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Ready for another chance? Keston Hiura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 2-1. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Kane going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Wilson Contreras.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1. here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Throw over to first, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The third baseman, Jed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Got him.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in, Ryan Braun. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 swings through it for strike number 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Kipnis is there, and there's out number 2.
next to Milwaukee. The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Craig Kimbrell takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Called strike 0-2. Here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he has come through. Extra bases, and that's going to tie this ball game. In comes the runner from third. It's a big 2-out hit, and that will tie the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Brennan Davis. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back, and they have taken the lead. And good for him. Brennan Davis has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Brent Suter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 35, Brent Suter. Now back, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now that.
Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off there, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. So a full count now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 delivery. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next to the second baseman, Chester.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Yelich is running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready with the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High and deep to right center. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Freddie Peralta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Chris Bryant.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And it's fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
82.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First offering on its way. Jason Kipnis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
The batter, the catcher.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. We see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. This is flared out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Garcia, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Narvaez.
Surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Rowan Wick takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Vogelbach. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Craig Kimbrell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rowan Wick hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.